To save money when you feel like you don't know what you're saving for. I personally like to give the money in my savings account a purpose. Outside of building my emergency fund, which I did a couple of years ago, it doesn't really do much for me to just like put money into a savings account, because then I never know when I'm supposed to actually spend that money. And when I do spend that money, I feel guilty because it's like saved money. Again, outside of my emergency fund, I save for very specific things. I call these sinking funds. So every month I'm putting a little bit of money aside into all of these little vaults to save my money to spend at a later date. So for example, every single month I save a little bit of money for travel, so that when I do inevitably take a vacation, I have that money sitting here so that I don't feel like I'm like totally blowing my budget in the month that I take a vacation. Same thing, I save for the holidays so that I can buy Christmas presents. I have a fun money sinking fund so that when I have like a big purchase that I want to make, again, I don't feel like I'm totally blowing my budget to do so. And I also have a pet fund because I obviously have Bella. This mainly goes to dog sitters when I go out of town and I need someone to watch Bella. Set up all of my sinking funds or vaults in my SoFi high yield savings account, and I'll kind of show you how I did that. First, I used my budget planner to figure out how much money I wanted to save into my sinking funds every month. The number that I came to was $800 a month, so I went into my ADP, like where my direct deposit is, and I set it up so that $800 out of my direct deposit gets transferred into my SoFi account every month. The rest goes into my main checking account at a different institution. The reason why I started doing it separately was because I like that this money just kind of like goes into this account and I never have to check it and I never have to worry about it. So I'm kind of like saving the money behind the scenes and I'm not seeing it day to day, and it doesn't like tempt me to pull the money out. So $800 every month gets transferred into my SoFi account. And then the second step of this is setting up an auto transfer. I did this for every direct deposit. So every single time I get a direct deposit, $300 going from my SoFi checking into my travel account. And then I set up similar auto transfers for the rest of my sinking fund. I do have a referral on my profile for a SoFi high yield savings account if you want to start organizing your savings into vaults like I did.